Welcome back to Auto Street. Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated muscle cars of the new era, the 2026 Roadrunner V-Code. We'll explore every angle: exterior, interior, performance, pricing, so by the end you'll know exactly what this car is all about. When you first see the 2026 Roadrunner V-Code, the design immediately commands attention. It carries a retro-inspired silhouette that calls back to classic muscle cars, yet blends in modern touches. The long hood, aggressive front grille, and pronounced wheel arches make it look poised to pounce. Up front, you'll notice sleek LED headlights integrated into a bold fascia, with a wide lower intake and subtle air vents that hint at performance potential. On the sides, sculpted body lines flow from the front to rear, accentuating its muscular shoulders. Large alloy wheels, often 20 or 21 inches depending on trim, fill the wheel wells, while low-profile tires give it that planted, performance-ready stance. At the back, a wide tail section, quad exhaust tips, a diffuser, and a subtle spoiler complete the look, giving the Roadrunner a menacing presence from every angle. When you open the door and slip inside, the interior is a blend of retro cues and modern amenities. The cabin layout is driver-focused. The seats are heavily bolstered performance buckets, often wrapped in premium leather or suede, with contrasting stitching that echoes the car's sporty personality. You'll see a thick-rimmed steering wheel with integrated controls, paddle shifters, depending on transmission choice, and a digital analog instrument cluster that merges traditional dials with a central digital display. To the right, a large infotainment touchscreen supports modern connectivity, navigation, smartphone mirroring, and performance readouts like G-meter, lap timer, boost, etc. Below it are clean climate control buttons and toggles that feel tactile and purposeful. Materials through the cabin are upscale, soft-touch surfaces, brushed aluminum accents, carbon fiber trim and higher trims, and ambient lighting to give just enough flair without overdoing it. In back, the rear seats are compact, best used for occasional passengers or extra storage, but they maintain the same material quality and comfort. Cargo space in the trunk is decent for a performance coupe, enough for weekend luggage or track gear. Now, performance is where the 2026 Roadrunner V-Code really shines. Under the hood, you'll typically find a high-displacement V8 engine. For the V-Code variant, expect factory tuning pushing power figures well into the high 600s horsepower range, with torque to match. The engine is paired with a precision-engineered transmission, likely an 8-speed automatic or an advanced dual-clutch option, though purists may prefer a manual in some markets. Acceleration is ferocious, 0 to 60 miles per hour, or corresponding metric figure. Happens in just about 3 seconds or a little more, depending on track. Conditions. Top speed is impressive, often rated near the 200 plus mph, or equivalent, mark. The suspension is performance-tuned, adaptive dampers, thicker anti-roll bars, and reinforced chassis structure to control body roll, maintain composure during hard cornering, and give confidence at high speeds. Braking is handled by high-performance Brembo or equivalent multi-piston calipers with large rotors, offering fade-free stops even under track abuse. Steering is precise, direct, and offers meaningful feedback, not numb like many modern sports cars. Traction management systems, launch control, and selectable drive modes, comfort, sport, track, help tailor the car's character to your mood, making it versatile, daily drivable when needed, yet ruthless on track. Of course, we can't ignore the sound. The exhaust note is raw and thrilling, a classic V8 roar that crescendos under load. In sport or track modes, valves open up, giving the deep, throaty growl many muscle car fans crave. In quieter modes, the car tames its voice just enough to be tolerable around town. Now, let's talk pricing, market availability, and value. The 2026 Roadrunner V-Code will carry a premium price, reflecting its performance and exclusivity. In its home market, it may start in the high 5-figure to low 6-figure range, USD, depending on options, trim level, and region. For example, a base model might be priced somewhat lower, but as you step up to the V-Code package, which includes upgraded engine tuning, suspension, brakes, carbon fiber bits, and bespoke interior upgrades, the price climbs significantly. In international markets, taxes, import tariffs, and local regulations will push that price dramatically higher. In many regions, including here, owning such a high-performance machine may come with high maintenance, servicing, fuel, and insurance costs, which one should factor in. In terms of value, the Roadrunner V-Code competes with elite muscle cars and performance coupes. What sets it apart is its blend of heritage styling, raw power, and a modern performance package. For enthusiasts, it offers something rare, a visceral, analog feel in an era where many high-performance cars are becoming sterile hypermachines. If you're the kind of driver who wants emotion, engagement, and presence, the V-Code delivers. But if you want everyday comfort, frugality, or ultra-refinement, there are more practical options out there. One caveat: availability and delivery may be limited. Given the excitement surrounding its launch, allocation could be restricted in many markets, with waiting lists. Some regions might not get the full V-Code version due to emissions, homologation, or regulatory hurdles. Always check with local dealerships for exact specs and pricing in your area. To sum it up, the 2026 Roadrunner V-Code is a modern muscle car built for those who still believe in raw driving passion. Its exterior commands attention with aggressive, retro-inspired design. The interior blends driver-focused ergonomics, modern technology, and upscale materials. Performance is ferocious: a potent V8, advanced suspension, and top-tier brakes make it track-capable yet usable on-road. And while the price is steep, for many enthusiasts it justifies the emotion, exclusivity, and visceral experience you get behind the wheel. That's all for this detailed look at the 2026 Roadrunner V-Code. If you like this review, smash that like button, share it with fellow car lovers, and hit subscribe on AutoStreet so you don't miss our next deep dives. Drop a comment below: would you pick the V-Code or go for a more subdued variant? I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep it on the street.